Hello everyone, I'm gonna make a homemade sugar lace. The recipe I found on the internet. I think the original posted was by Don Edward. The recipe says 1 tablespoon of tilo powder. So this is what I did, and it says 1/4 cup of water, but 1/4 cup didn't work for me. You needed to do it more than 1/4 of the cup. So I'm just gonna mix it until it's gonna mix together. So like right here, I have 1/2 cup of hot water. Just gonna add more. Gonna add about like 1/4 of cup, and just gonna mix it. It's gonna be very lumpy. It's gonna be kind of hard to mix it, so if I can see it. So as you can tell, it's not enough. Plus we have to add some extra ingredients. So we're gonna add more water. And I'm gonna mix again. So now we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar. And also we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon of marine powder, so 1/2 teaspoon, and it also says 1/2 teaspoon of corn syrup. So I'm not gonna measure, just gonna do a drop. And now I'm gonna mix all that stuff together. But this is what I have. It's still a little lumpy, so I'm working on it. While I'm working, I'm gonna add a few drops of white color to make it more whiter. Gonna mix again. So, and now I'm gonna spread on my mat to make a lace. So I ended up using a little bit more white paint. It's an airbrush paint, but it works also. So now I put some of my stuff on my mat, and I'm gonna spread it. It looks a little sticky. Trying to press it in the mat, and after it would have to dry. Depends on humidity in your area. I'm gonna put mine in the oven about 170 degrees Fahrenheit in 10 minutes, and after you're gonna see how it's gonna dry. If it's not gonna dry completely, I would have to put a little bit more. So this is what I have. I'm gonna put a little bit more here. So this is what I have, and I'm gonna put it in the oven, like I said, 170 degrees Fahrenheit for about like 10 minutes. I'll check on it. I checked after 10 minutes, but it was pretty wet, so I put in another 10 minutes. And this is what I have. I'm gonna apply one more coat to make sure it's thick enough to remove it, and I'm gonna put it back in the oven. So now I remove one piece, and I actually like it because I did try sugar whale and I try the other brands. Sugar whale kind of was hard to work with it. The other brand I think it's called Sugar Dress. I like it much better, and this one looks pretty good actually too. So it's flexible, looks pretty nice, and it's not hard to remove it also. So this is what I do, I just start peeling. Just like this, and I just peel all the way until it's ready. So you have to be extra, but you still have to be careful because it's really fragile, it's really thin. So I'm just using mold or mat for like a sugar wheel or some sugar dress. So it does work and it's pretty good. But like I did say before, I did add more water than the original recipe says, and I will post the recipe that I used for this lace. I'm not sure how long it stays flexible, but it does stay flexible. You can actually color a different color that you need, and it's much cheaper than buying already made mix to make your own sugar lace. So you can attach this to your cake, or if you're making like a cupcakes, all kind of like a cake decorating stuff. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully it's gonna work for you too. So, and also I wanna mention that I did put my mix, like homemade mix for to make lace. I did put one time, and after I put it in the oven for about like 20 minutes on 170 degrees, but you have to watch it because ovens are different. And after I put one more time on the same place, same lace, I put one more coat to make it a little bit more thicker. It's much easier to remove it from your mold. It's much stronger. And I put a second time for about like a 5 minutes in the oven, and I let it sit in room temperature until it's cooled down, so I didn't pull it out when it was hot. When it cooled down, so I start pulling, and this is what I have. So if you have any questions, please write your comments and I'll try to answer it. Thank you.